Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and missing honored guests. Hard work and respect. I have worked throughout the world with different personalities, different jobs, different situations, and different backgrounds, people from different backgrounds. What I found out was these two things, hard work and respect, have given me the chance to be able to work with people all over the world. Now, when I started before 40 years, I had a lot of hard work because where I come from, we have to work hard. It's a rat race. 10,000 engineers are given graduation slips every year, and around 5,000 to 7,000 doctors come out of colleges every year. We are 1.2 billion people country, and there are limited jobs. So if you have to get somewhere, you have to be competitive. You have to be like a horse with side covers, so you don't divert your attention. I hope you can realize, being in Asia and being in a country which is competitive, it is so hard. So hard work was always there with me. What I was lacking initially when I started my work was the respect. First job when I had in Middle East, before coming to USA, I had to work with a very low educated staff. We had a maintenance person who was very good with his hands, but not very highly educated and a little bit rough on the top. We had a saying that every good mechanic, every good artist, every good person in their own field are a little bit off. They are kind of crazy, or as the word of the day goes, corny. And this guy would be a very good person in the evening when you meet him, but when he's working and he's putting together a pipe, he's a pipe fitter. And you go and tell him, "Hi, Julian, how are you doing? Don't disturb me. I'm doing my work." He was very, very irritating. So, when I started working with him, I got upset. And I told him one time, "I know you're very good at your hands, but don't do this. Don't be disrespectful to us." So he told me, "You have been in engineering college too long. You don't know how real life works. So keep to your chair, don't come out of your cabin and disturb me." And I was really upset. Long story short, when I talked to my boss, he was a 65-year-old at that time. And with all the respect, he came to me and said, "Sam, respect must be commanded. Respect must be commanded, not demanded." I got his word. I was not able to go back to that person and help him out because I left the company after 2 years. I got no better job. But I realized this. So next job when I went, if I was in maintenance, if I was in design, I would start the work and I get the job started. If there's a pipe fitting job, I would take the pipe, I would take the die, I'll make the first 2 cuts and give it to the mechanic and say, "I started doing this, can you help me out?" And that made the trick. In my job in Middle East, I was able to work there for 3 years. And again, after going from USA where everybody is knowing how to respect each other, being in California, this is the most diverse place on this earth. You get people from all over the place. And whether it is a person who is sweeping the floor or the person who is the director who meets you in the elevator, you talk to each one of them with respect. Here, that's not the case back in Saudi Arabia. There are 3 classes of people. There are people who are Caucasian, blue-eyed, fair color. They are the top. Then there are second who are US citizenship, looking like me and some of the others which are brown skin. They are supposed to be having the same rights, but they don't look Caucasian, so they don't have those rights. And then there are third kind of people who are looking like me, but they don't have US passport. So they are the bottom of the levels. And when you talk to people, they expect you to work in that particular way. Example, we had a plumber who was putting the bathroom in our office. And I went and started talking to him in his own language because I could speak Urdu. He was very happy, but then he felt that I was a weakling. So while going out, he saw where I was sitting and he went and banged at my door. I thought, wow, what a respect I gave him and what did I get in return? So I talked to a fellow who was cleaning every day from my country and I asked him, from India, And he said, do not be too friendly with this guy. You have to keep him at his level. Point is, yes, respect is needed. However, sometimes you've got to be careful with the personality. How I was able to use respect. My hard work came from my training, and when I moved to the Saudi Arabian job, in spite of having this mentality of some of the people, when we had to move to our new office, which is at the site, I had a group of staff who were all drafters. They were degreed engineers, but because they were from another country, Manila or from Mumbai, they could not get an engineer's job. And they were working with me. And I showed them respect by saying, okay, we have to move out. What do we do? So I started loading the drawings, the big bundle of drawings in my car. I started picking up the files, the RFI, and all the office things in my car. And then I requested them, can you help me in getting these two things? They were a little annoyed. They said, we are drafters. Our job is to be like this. Find out somebody who can do this. I said, well, we don't have anybody. I think we need your help. And they started doing it. It's a very bad taste in their mouth. But in the end, when we moved to a new office, I was their friend for the next 2.5 years. They respected me because they saw that unlike some other people who had the class system, I took my own hands and picked up the drawings and started doing the job. Hard work and respect. It goes a long way. Whether you have a person who is corny, or a person who is very highly educated, or a person who is timid. Either way, you can get the best out of the person, and you can get your job done by being able to give that person the respect. In the end, when I came here, I started working with a new firm, and I found out that this magic should have worked, but sometimes it doesn't. At this stage when I was here after 40 years, I kind of was a little loose on my hard work. And long story short, this lady in the last job which I was involved was from Russia. Big Russian, hot, talking loud, smoked cigarette, chain smoker. She was 68 years old and she smoked so crazy. I was wondering how she was able to live with me. I was not able to get anything out of her because I respected her, but I did not show her the hard work. In the end, somebody else was hired in my position, and that person took the drawing and made the sketches and gave it to her. Can you do this? The next day everything was done. To my surprise, I missed hard work. If you keep hard work and respect together, you will go along.